celebrate you. I promise something special for you. You never felt like this before. We celebrate you. I promise something special for you.
Good evening, dear sisters. Welcome to this special program prepared just for you. We are fast approaching the centenary of the FMA arrival to India, and in preparation, we are reading the Diamond Years. This precious reading makes us realize the life of our sisters then and all that they did for the sake of His kingdom. You, my dear sisters, you have shared life with these sisters of our memory, and today we are celebrating you for faithfully handing down the legacy of our founders into our hands. It is a gift and a responsibility. You have trod the path of much hardship and sacrifice to make FMA India and MM Bombay what it is today. While we bask in the glory that you have worked for so hard, we realize that our responsibility today seems even greater than yesterday. Somehow, with all the technological development, we still find it difficult to understand the young and teach them what really matters in life. Yes, you must look back with a sense of pride of having lived your life with fidelity to our founders and at the same time implanted the gospel in the lives of so many in our motherland. To you, we owe our gratitude for a selfless living and giving. To you, we owe our love for sharing your lives with us and teaching us the way. To you, we owe our vocation, for we have learned to live from you. Thank you, dear sisters, for being you. You have fought the good fight and have won the race. This evening is dedicated to you. So sit back and rejoice as your names are recorded in gold in the annals of our province as sisters who lived their lives in loving fidelity and service for the good of the young. God bless you.
Jesus said, "Ask and you shall receive, and seek you shall find, and knock the door will be opened to you." Dear sisters, with faith in the words of Jesus, let us pause for a while, lift up our sisters, and pray for their good health and the grace they need to grow gracefully in all circumstances. God our Father, you are of all ages and times. There is no beginning and end in you, and you are the source and strength of everyone and everything that exists here on earth. We raise in prayer our dear senior sisters who have served you in the mission for the past many years. We want to celebrate their presence and implore you to continue to guide them on their onward journey. Lord, these our sisters are a source of enrichment for our communities, for the church and the society. As they grow older, may they continue to be for the sisters and the youngsters strong pillars of gospel faith, guardians of noble domestic ideals, and living treasuries of sound religious traditions. Make them teachers of wisdom and courage, that they may pass on to future generations the fruits of their matured human and spiritual experiences.
As we ask the Lord to shower His abundant blessings on them as we sing,
May your life in this world be a happy one. May the sun be warm, may the skies be blue. May storm that comes your way be at the end for a brighter day. May the saints and Savior watch over you. As you make your way through this old world of ours, as you see the beauty of the morning dew, as you smell the summer flowers, as you pass away the hours, may the saints and Savior watch over you. May your life in this world be a happy one. May the sun be warm, may the skies be blue. May storm that comes your way near the end for a brighter day. May the saints and Savior watch over you. As you spend your time with your friends and family, as you see the warmth and love they have for you, as you see the wars and pain that others radiate, may the saints and Savior watch over you. May your life in this world be a happy one. May the sun be warm, may the skies be blue. May storm that comes your way near the end for a brighter day. May the saints and Savior watch over you. May the saints and Savior watch over you. May the saints and Savior watch over you.
God chose me from all eternity to be His own in this beautiful Salesian family. I found Him everywhere and in all situations, and reached out to all in love and care.
I had an inspiration and listened to His voice. The call came gently, knocking. I had to make a choice. Which will it be? I asked myself. The answer was swift. Salesians are the best.
Family of the Salesian sisters, I have found where the love of the Lord is the essence profound. Its virtue embedded deep in my heart to share with each other, doing my part.
Down memory lane I recall the voice of my Saviour's call. I answered without hesitation. It was a true revelation, for in Him I have found my salvation.
The road has not always been easy, but faith, hope, and love kept me strong. I have weathered all storm life offered, but His love I could still carry on.
In all of my dull, dreary moments, I found solace and comfort in Him. His Spirit He sent forth to guide me. In this family I call my home.
As days turn to months and months turn to years, life's battles are faced with no fears. God walked right beside me, just holding my hand, leading me on to the promised land.
If I were given a second chance to choose what life should be, without a doubt, I'll know my call and join the Salesian family.
My life has been a great blessing, serving the young, the needy, the helpless. Found great strength and consolation. May I continue to reach out in love till the last breath of my life, no matter what the cost.
Today we celebrate you.
Which is Sister Vilma?
You, Maria.
Sister, you have just completed 50 years of religious life and you have such a rich experience. Today, what message do you have for our young sisters and for us novices?
Well, I would like to tell you, first of all, love and treasure your vocation. It is a precious gift from God. And then if you want to be faithful, besides fidelity to duty, to study, an important thing is fidelity to prayer life. Particularly personal prayer, which depends on you. If you're faithful to daily personal prayer and make time for God, He will be your stronghold and support on the journey of religious life. So I wish you all the best as you begin your journey, that you may always make time for God during your busy day of apostolate and study, so that it may sustain and strengthen you in your fidelity to Christ.
Thank you, Sister.
God bless you.
Sharing my experience of religious life in a gist is really difficult for me at this moment. Having been blessed to have reaped a golden harvest as an FMA, I can perhaps just leave a few principles that keep me going to this day. You have not chosen me, I have chosen you. And like Mary, who said yes at the Annunciation and lived that yes right up to the foot of the cross, I too make every day of my life a yes day. Oh Jesus, I surrender myself to you, I say daily. Take care of everything. And the God of surprises continues to surprise me with His little miracles day by day. I am His living miracle, and I just keep thanking the Lord, who continues to flood my life with daily miracles. I am Aruna, the dawn of the family. I am Aruna, the dawn of a new tomorrow, a brighter future for many poor and abandoned youth. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. And I pray the Lord to keep me going, cheerfully, joyfully serving Him all the days of my life as I reach out to the lost, the last and the least.
प्यारे सिस्टर्स, इन कलोशियंस चैप्टर 3 वर्सेस 12 प्रभु का वचन है, क्योंकि तुम परमेश्वर के चुने हुए पवित्र और प्रियजन हो, इसलिए सहानुभूति, दया, नम्रता, कोमलता और धीरज को धारण करो। हाँ मेरे प्यारे सिस्टर्स, प्रभु के इस वचन को आपने अपनी सेविकाई में बखूबी निभाया है। आज के इस दिन पर हम ईश्वर के और आपके बहुत आभारी हैं, क्योंकि इन 40, 50, 60 और 70 सालों में आपने आपके जीवन के द्वारा आपके जीवन में आए हुए सभी लोगों को प्रभु की पहचान करवाई है। आपकी सेविकाई से प्रभु के कार्य को फैलाया है। आज के दिन हम ऑक्सिलियम बड़ौदा की ओर से आपको ढेर सारी शुभकामना देते हैं और ईश्वर से दुआ करते हैं कि आपका जीवन खुशियों से भरा रहे। ईश्वर आपको अच्छा स्वास्थ्य प्रदान करे। आपका जीवन का हर एक पल प्रेम, शांति एवं आनंद से भर जाए। प्यारे सिस्टर्स, आप सभी को दिल से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
बधाई हो बधाइया, शुभ दिन की बधाइया, धन्यवाद करते हैं आपका। हर पल सुखदाई हो, आशीषों की बारिश हो, रोशन हो आपका जहां। बधाई हो बधाइया, शुभ दिन की बधाइया, धन्यवाद करते हैं आपका। हर पल सुखदाई हो, आशीषों की बारिश हो, रोशन हो आपका जहां, रोशन हो आपका जहां। सूरज सा हो रोशन, आपका नाम जहां में जगमगाएगा। मंजिल कामयाबी और आदर से जीवन सजाए जा। सूरज सा हो रोशन, आपका नाम जहां में जगमगाएगा। मंजिल कामयाबी और आदर से जीवन सजाए जा। प्रभु को समर्पित हो, सार प्रभु का तुम पाओ, सारा आसमां हो तुम्हारा। हर पल सुखदाई हो, आशीषों की बारिश हो, रोशन हो आपका जहां, रोशन हो आपका जहां। दिल से आपको हम शुभकामनाएं देते हैं। हंसते मुस्कुराते जियो तुम, ये दुआओं में दोहराते हैं। दिल से आपको हम शुभकामनाएं देते हैं। हंसते मुस्कुराते जियो तुम, ये दुआओं में दोहराते हैं। आरज़ू हजारों की, उस चंदा और तारों की, जियो तुम हजारों साल। हर पल सुखदाई हो, आशीषों की बारिश हो, रोशन हो आपका जहां, रोशन हो आपका जहां।
1967, I happily walked into the chapel on the day of my perpetual profession, August 5th. As I knelt, my right knee gave me a lot of trouble. So I stopped for a moment and I felt a heavy hand on my shoulder saying, "Kneel." And I knelt. And there was a senior sister who told me to kneel. Anyway, I got up after that. There was pain in my knees. When I went up to the dormitory, the sisters came to be my companions and they asked what happened. I said, "Just a pain." And this pain started on that day to continue every day in different parts, little by little, little by little. Till in the end, I came to Bombay. When I was in Bombay, I had severe pain that I was kept near the chapel window, far away from the fan, and always on the wheelchair. I used to go for my assistance also on the wheelchair. It went on for some time, till one day, I don't know how and what, I taken medicines, but medicines would not have effect on me for a long time. As I came out, I felt a little better, and I seemed to be getting better every day. And at a certain point, I was normal, but I was sent to the novitiate, sent to the missions. I went to Iran and I came back after about 5 years, but the pain was always with me, decreased, but it was there. I went on for a long time, and after that many years of travel, I worked for communications for 18 years, and I always had that pain, but I could travel. I traveled nearly 3 continents, and I don't know how the Lord has taken me to all those places. I just thank Him, because in spite of all the pain for 64 years, He has helped me to manage to go on.
I value most my religious vocation and my great desire to understand deeply the merciful love of Christ for me and to have a share in His passionate love for humanity. In His will is my true peace, ever accepting all the moments with serenity, be it joyful or sorrowful, in pain or in gain. I believe firmly that to be in your children's mind tomorrow, you have to be in their lives today. Lord, you have given me long life, accompanying every moment of my life, giving me strength of will, peace of mind, and serenity, especially in moments of loneliness and pain. So, on bended knees and joined hands, I pray to you all who have prayed for my recovery to accept my grateful thanks and humble praise, and the Lord of all good things will reward you amply.
जिंदगी की हर डगर पर जीत हो आपकी, हे आभार दिन पर ये दुआ हमारी, पास भी आने न पाए कोई गम आपके, आशीष से मिलती रहे हर दम प्रभु खुदा से।
हमें ये कहनी है जो दिल से जुबां तक आई है, आज आपका शुक्रिन, इस दिन की आपको बधाई है, इस दिन की आपको बधाई है, इस दिन की आपको बधाई है।
The secret is this, it's the prayer life. Live always in the presence of the Lord. Okay? Give Him all your best, because He has called you, He will take care of you. Just as the tree grows and gives fruit, not for itself, but for others.
Sisters, I wish to share with you an incident from my life that made me feel very strongly the presence of God and His workings. Suddenly I heard the crowd shouting, "Baju, Baju," but I understood nothing of what they said. I continued gloriously to walk on the tracks. As the train was nearing, a man came and pulled me out from the track. I was shivering with fright. I looked around to see who that man was to thank him. But before I could realize, that person disappeared. I guess that it was a good Samaritan that God sent me on my way to save me from death. If not for that man, I would have been crushed to death that day. This incident and many other experiences that I had in my life, I get more and more convinced that God is in control.
Just a few words about my vocation. I imbibed devotion to Our Lady Help of Christians from my mother, who every Saturday would take us to Don Bosco Matunga for Mass and the Perpetual Novena. The daily family rosary at home also helped me to strengthen my devotion to Our Lady. More than my love for Jesus, it was His love for me. Through the different circumstances that I experienced, that helped me and made me want to choose religious life. The example of the sisters in Auxilium Bodala in the early 1960s made a very deep impression on me because they loved and cared for the poor and abandoned children. And looking at them, I too was inspired to do the same, to become a religious. And I think to this day, the poor and abandoned have been a very important part of my life wherever I have been. As I went through religious life, beginning with the early years of my formation, my vision and mission broadened with the help of my formators and good sisters who accompanied me through my life. The ups and downs of life, the successes and failures have really helped me face life with courage. Constantly clinging to Jesus and Mary have brought me thus far, and I can only thank God and the congregation for all I have received, and also thank all those who helped me through life to live life with courage, and who even today continue to help me with their prayers, their good example and their good advice. Another important part of my life has been community life. It is in the community that I have found strength to live my vocation. I thank God for bringing me thus far, and I ask Him to continue help me being faithful to Him right up to the end.
It is said that the best classrooms are at the feet of the elders. My sincere tributes to the pioneers, the visionaries, the anchors, and the trailblazers who have been working selflessly in the Mumbai province for the past 40, 50, 60, and 70 years and beyond. I'm here to voice out my most profound sentiments of gratitude to all you dear sisters for your dynamic, enthusiastic, charismatic, and enterprising spirit. Today is your day, and there are numerous reasons to be grateful for. Thanks to your inherent strength, grit, and determination that has laid the foundation of what we witness today. Each of you have been phenomenal in your own way, and I appreciate you more than you know. Hebrews 6:10. He will not forget how you have worked for Him and how you have shown your love to Him by caring for others. May the good Lord bless you with good health, joy, and peace as you grow gracefully, cherishing and reliving those precious moments of your commitment and ever ready service.